What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Billboard John 25, and tonight I'm gonna do my Royal Rumble review and highlights. So you guys can hit that like button and hit that red button. Let's get started. Now the Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble was a good show. In my opinion, it was a good show because Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble. That was my pick, and I'm so happy. But anyway, before I begin this Royal Rumble review and highlights, I just want to say Kobe Bryant and Gianna passed away in a helicopter crash, man. They didn't deserve it. Kobe Bryant's one of my favorite all-time NBA player of all time, from number 8 jersey to 24 jersey. So it was just a tragedy to hear the news like that, man. It was just a tragedy, sad story. But my Royal Rumble review and highlights is dedicated to Kobe Bryant and Gianna, and I'm also dedicated this Royal Rumble to you guys. So let's get started. Sheamus versus Shorty G. This match I didn't really care about. I didn't really care about this match, but it is what it is. It says Sheamus overpowers Shorty G a few times to start. They lock up and Shorty G works on the arm. Sheamus rocks him and turns it around. Sheamus beats Shorty G down and they tangle some more. Shorty G counter on the mat and comes back up, but Sheamus drops him with a shoulder. Sheamus stands tall for some cheers. Sheamus clubs Shorty G and around, but puts him into the ropes. Sheamus kicks him back. Sheamus rocks Shorty G in the corner. They run the ropes, and Shorty G crossbody Sheamus over the top to the floor. But they both hit the floor, but Shorty G strikes first. Their feet. Sheamus beats Shorty G up and bring it back in. Shorty G up, rolling Sheamus for a 2 count. Shorty G takes down Sheamus but resists, kicking Shorty G into the turnbuckle. Sheamus drives Shorty G into the ring post. Shoulder first. Sheamus with a shoulder breaker now. Shorty G looks to be bleeding from his ear. That was a brutal spot. Sheamus stomps away on Shorty G hand as the referee warns him. Sheamus bends the fingers around the middle rope now as the referee warns him again. Shorty G fights back with strikes, but Sheamus beats him down again. Sheamus grounds Shorty G and works on the arm some more. We come back from the break and Sheamus continues to dominate Shorty G while he's down, focusing on the arm and the fingers, looks to make a comeback, but Sheamus takes him on the apron and unloads with the forearm to the chest. As fans counted along and cheer, Sheamus sends Shorty G to the floor. Sheamus delivers the beat of the ball ran again on the floor and yells out to the crowd, asking if they're entertained. Sheamus brings it back in to the ring and tosses trash while beating Shorty G. Shorty G fights back with aggressively offense now. Shorty G with a big kick to the face. Shorty G keeps control and drop kicks the knee out. Shorty G with more offense now, taking it to the corner. Shorty G with a big kick to the face and the shoulder. Shorty G takes Sheamus down and stomps away on the hurt knee of the Celtic Warrior. Shorty G takes Sheamus down. Shorty G takes Sheamus back down with another running kick. Shorty G goes to the top for a moonsault, but Sheamus catches him in the midair and counters that and hits a big DDT. Shorty G goes back to the top and nails the moonsault for a close 2 count. More back and forth between the two. Shorty G and Sheamus with a big German suplex and holds it for a close 2 count. Shorty G focuses on the hurt knee and leg. Sheamus rocks him from the apron over the top rope. Sheamus used the rope again and Shorty G goes down. Sheamus goes to the top and leaves, but Shorty G catches him, turning into an ankle lock in the middle of the ring. Sheamus turns over and kicks away as Shorty G breaks the hold. Shorty G charged, but Sheamus goes for the bro kick and misses. Shorty G rolls Sheamus into the ankle lock again. Then tangles some more as Shorty G gets a close, perfect pin. Sheamus ends up leaving Shorty G with a big bro kick for the pin to win. The winner of the match, Sheamus. Alright, moving on. What else happened? The United States Champion, Andrade, the United States title match, Humberto Carrillo versus Andrade. This match was decent. But I already knew the outcome, who's going to win that match. So, it says the winner of the match is still your WWE United States Champion, Andrade. Alright, moving on. It says right here, the winner of the match, Andrade. After the match, Andrade stands tall with the title as Vega joins him. The music hits as we go to replay. Carrillo sits down in the corner and recovers as Andrade makes his exit with the title in the air. Alright, moving on. Falls Count Anywhere match. Roman Reigns versus King Baron Corbin. This match I didn't really care. But you know who won anyway. It says Corbin stalls going in, but Roman Reigns comes after him, going for Corbin's security first. Corbin had this plan apparently as he goes to work on Reigns on the outside. Reigns goes into the steel ring steps. Corbin brings it in the ring, but Reigns turns it around. Reigns mounts Corbin in the corner, but with big shots as fans count along. Corbin slides free and goes for the floor, but Reigns follows. Corbin rocks Reigns at the ropes and he doesn't make it to the floor. Reigns comes out now and as Corbin tries to go over the barrier. Reigns stops him, but Corbin headbutts him. Reigns rocks Corbin with a big right hand and drops him on the floor. Roman Reigns brings it back to the ring and keeps control. Reigns slams Corbin back for another pin attempt. More back and forth now. Corbin avoids a Superman punch and catches Reigns with a deep six for a close 2 count. Corbin takes Reigns out and slams him into the barrier. Corbin brings half of the steel steps over and drifts them into Reigns' face. Reigns goes down and Corbin poses for the fans as they boo him. Corbin clears the Spanish announce table now. Reigns fights Corbin off, sends him headfirst into the announce table. They fought through the crowd now with Reigns beating Corbin around. Reigns knocks Corbin down and rows of chairs as fans goes wild. Reigns continues working Corbin around to headbutt him. Reigns walks Corbin back to the ringside arena now. Corbin grabs the ring bell and decks Reigns with it. Corbin brings Reigns over and chokeslam him on top of the German announcer table. The table buckles but doesn't break. The monitors fall to the floor. Corbin covers Reigns over behind the table, but Reigns kicks out at 2. Tosses a chair and shows some frustration now. Corbin brings Reigns over in the front of the table, but Reigns fights back. Corbin blocks a Superman punch and chokeslams Reigns through the Spanish announcer table, which breaks. Corbin covers. Reigns kicks out at 2. Corbin is really frustrated now. Corbin takes Reigns back into the crowd, smiling with Reigns in headbutt. Corbin points up and starts taking Reigns in that direction. Graves says there's massive structure there near the tech area. The referee follows as Corbin beats Reigns around. Corbin beats Reigns back down and poses fans to boo him. Corbin continues to dominate fans. Fans continue to boo. Corbin brings Reigns over to the international announcer teams in their tables. Reigns counters with a big Samoa drop through the table for a big pop. Alright, Reigns puts Corbin through another table with a second Samoa drop, but can't put Corbin away. The brawl continues as Reigns and Corbin are now a level up at a tech arena. Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler apparently out of nowhere and stomps away on Reigns as the fan boos them. The Usos make the save for a big pop-up. Tosses Jimmy over some production case. Rude rocks Jay, but Jimmy eventually fights back. Ziggler assists and Jay gets put down now. Rude and Ziggler bring Jay over and put him into the stack of box. Ziggler with a trash can lid over Jay's back. They continue to get double teamed, but Rude and Ziggler Cole says they are in center field of Now Stadium now. Jimmy comes flying out of nowhere from the high at the case, taking Rude and Ziggler down for a big pop. Corbin runs over out of nowhere and takes Jimmy down. Reigns flies over with a big Superman punch to Corbin and another. Reigns continues to beat Corbin around the field into an arena with portable bathrooms. Reigns opens one of the portable bathrooms and sends Corbin into it. Reigns closes the door and drags the porta potty over. Reigns tips the bathroom over with Corbin inside as fans cheer him on and chants, "Holy you know what now." Corbin falls out of the door, but he doesn't look like he's covered in blue or anything else. Reigns beats Corbin back through the crowd, and he hype up, controlling the fight. Corbin falls around and pulls a part of the baseball dugout cover off. Reigns continues to pound on him. Corbin catches Reigns with a steel chair shot and another. Corbin sends Reigns on the top of the dugout now. Fans boo as Corbin stands tall on the dugout and delivers another chair shot. The boos continue for Corbin as he delivers another chair shot, then tosses the chair away. Corbin goes for the ends of days on the dugout, but Reigns watches him and then delivers a Superman punch to stun Corbin. Reigns charges and hits a big spear on the top of the dugout for a pin to win. The winner of the match, Roman Reigns. This match I didn't really care about. I didn't really care about this match. After the match, Reigns slowly gets back to his feet as the music starts up. Reigns plays to the crowd as they cheer him on. We go to replay. Reigns poses with the fans to end the segment. Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe are backstage warming up. Owens is looking forward to eliminating Seth Rollins tonight, then winning. This strikes a nerve in Samoa Joe. Like their segment on Monday Night Raw, they seems willing to work together, but tonight it's every man for himself. Kyla Braxton, which she looks good by the way, is backstage with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Says she cares about her partner so much if that the women's Royal Rumble down to the two of them, she won't eliminate Mandy Rose. She will eliminate herself. Deville walks off. Alright. 30 women's Royal Rumble. This match was sloppy. But I also pick it's between Sasha Banks and Shayna Baszler. Everybody wants Shayna Baszler to win the Royal Rumble. But I gotta ask you guys a question. Where was Sasha Banks at? Why Sasha Banks was not in the Royal Rumble? It's just ridiculous by the WWE of not putting Sasha Banks in the Royal Rumble. But everybody, my two picks was Shayna Baszler and Sasha Banks. My first pick was Shayna Baszler to win the Royal Rumble, but WWE once again pulled the trigger, and Charlotte Flair ends up winning the 30 Women's Royal Rumble. Can we have a Royal Rumble without Charlotte Flair, please? I want to see Shayna Baszler win the Royal Rumble, but they said nope. Charlotte Flair wins the Royal Rumble, and she's headlining WrestleMania. But I just wish Charlotte Flair was not headlining WrestleMania. I'd rather see Shayna Baszler headlining WrestleMania instead of Charlotte Flair. That's just my opinion. Alright, let me move on. Let me move on to the men's. It says Charlotte Flair wants. Who cares? Smackdown women's title match. Lacey Evans versus Bayley. This match was garbage. So I ain't gonna lie, this match was garbage. And the winner of the match, and still your SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley, which is I don't really care about. After the match, Bayley goes, sorry about that. After the match, Bayley goes right to the floor with her title. The music hits as Evan sits up in the ring and looks to get emotional. We get a look at Evans family at ringside. Bayley stands tall on the ramp and makes her exit. The announcers leads us to a video package for tonight's strap match. Strap match for the WWE Universal title. Daniel Bryan versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. This match was good. I had lots of fun watching this match, but this match was good. And the winner of the match and still your WWE Universal Champion, The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Alright, moving on. After the match, The Fiend keeps Bryan held down for a second as his music starts playing as the referee brings the custom title into the ring and The Fiend stands tall with it. Facing the crowd, the lights goes out when they come back on. The Fiend is nowhere to be seen. The referee is checking on Bryan in the middle of the ring. Medics and the other referees rush down to the ring to check on Bryan while he's down. Bryan gets up but collapses as officials tends to him, helping him out of the ring. Bryan is helped up to the ramp as fans chant, "Thank you, Bryan," and then a yes from him. Bryan collapses but goes back up and stumbles his way to the exit. Back from the break, and WWE confirms Super Showdown 2020 from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia on Thursday, February 27th, which is I don't care. We get a video package for the next match. Raw Women's title, Asuka versus Becky Lynch. I already know who won this match, Becky Lynch. Asuka keeps getting buried by Becky Lynch. So it says right here, the winner of the match and still the WWE Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. Alright, after the match, the man celebrates as her music hits. We go to replay. Kairi Sane checks on Asuka in the corner as Becky poses with the title. Becky Lynch stares back as the Kabuki Warriors watch her celebration. We go to another break. We get a pirate themed promo for WrestleMania 36, which is just 70 days away. The Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins are backstage. They talked about tonight's match and give a quick preview for the Royal Rumble main event. 30-man Royal Rumble match. This match was good. But my pick was Drew McIntyre, and I was right. I was right the entire time. I called it right down the middle. I said Drew McIntyre is going to win the Royal Rumble match and headline WrestleMania so he can face Brock Lesnar for the WWE Champion. I was right. I'm happy that Drew McIntyre won 30-man Royal Rumble match. This was his time to shine out. All right, but let me read this 30-man Royal Rumble because I'm so hyped up. This match was good. This 30-man Royal Rumble match was good. But the women's Royal Rumble match was god-awful. But this 30-man match was good. Alright. We go to the ring for tonight's main event. And out comes the WWE Hall of Famer Booker T to be a guest commentator with Cole and Corey Graves. Booker T gets a big hometown pop. Cole announces that Rusev and Bobby Lashley will not be in the match because they got into a big brawl earlier tonight. Thank God. Rome goes over the rules to begin the main event. Our first come at number 1, entering the number 1 Royal Rumble, the WWE Champion Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman hits the ring and waits until we hear the sound of Elias and his guitar. Elias comes out and says, "Houston, we have a problem, but he is here to solve it." He takes a shot at Brock Lesnar, Heyman, who is watching from ringside with the WWE title belt. Sorry about that. But anyway, Lesnar looks like he's getting tired of waiting as Elias sails on the entranceway. Elias performs his latest song called Sacrificial Lamb about himself going to the ring. He starts singing about Lesnar and Heyman. Heyman is ready to fight. Lesnar exits the ring in a hurry, almost tripped into the barrier, and runs after Elias attacking him. Lesnar chases Elias back into the ring and the bell rings. Lesnar takes the lights down and a loss on him, taking him to the corner and continue the attack to attack Lesnar with a big German suplex. Lesnar takes the guitar and smashes it over Elias. Lesnar then eliminates Elias. Lesnar paced the ring and as Heyman raised the title and talks trash. The timer goes off and number 3 spot goes to Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan comes out with his mystery package as Lesnar stares him down. Rowan and Lesnar go at it, but Lesnar almost immediately eliminates Rowan. Too easy at just 8 seconds. Heyman brags as Lesnar looks out at Rowan. Looks out at Rowan. Lesnar stands tall and gets a pop. The next man is Robert Roode. Robert Roode shows off on the way to the ring, but takes his time and gets closer. Lesnar stares Roode down. Roode hits the ring and ducks a shot unloading on Lesnar. Lesnar kicks him. Lesnar runs into a kick in the corner, but Lesnar levels him with a huge clothesline. Lesnar with a big F5 to Roode. Lesnar easily tosses Roode out. Lesnar waits, and out next comes John Morrison at number 5. Morrison comes with the kick, but Lesnar rocks him and easily launches him over the top rope for the floor with a massive suplex. Morrison lasted just 9 seconds. Wow. Brock Lesnar eliminated John Morrison in 9 seconds. But let me continue. Lesnar paced in the ring some more and rest as the time goes off again. Heyman is all smiles at ringside. Fans pop as Smackdown Tag Team Champions Kofi Kingston comes out in the number 6 spot next. Kofi enters in a loss on Lesnar with a kick and strikes. Lesnar rams Kofi into the corner. Fans chanting Kofi's name as Lesnar stalks him while he's down. Lesnar pulls off Kofi out of the corner with a big German suplex. Lesnar smiles and stalks Kofi some more. Lesnar rams Kofi into the corner again. Next man out at number 7 is Rey Mysterio as Lesnar decks Kofi. Rey enters and goes at it with Lesnar. Lesnar manhandles some more. Lesnar launches Rey into Kofi in the corner and they both go down. Lesnar dominates them both and sends them back into the mat. Lesnar keeps control and hits another German suplex on Kofi Kingston. SmackDown Tag Team Champion Big E is out next. He checks on Rey and Kofi at ringside. Both are still in the match, just out for a breather. All 3 hit the ring and attack Lesnar at the same time. Lesnar goes for Big E, but Kofi hits Lesnar with a Trouble of Paradise. Big E nails the big ending on Lesnar. Rey hits the 619 for another big pop. Big E with a big spear to Lesnar in the corner. Rey attacks, but Lesnar eliminates himself. Lesnar levels Kofi next. Lesnar clothesline Big E and eliminates him with ease. Lesnar tosses Kofi out next and stands against the ropes, mocking everyone after his 7th elimination. Cesaro is out at number 9. Cesaro and Lesnar unload on each other. Lesnar gets a bunch of uppercuts and smiles, then delivers a knee to the gut. Lesnar eliminates Cesaro. Lesnar raised the WWE title again and has another rest period. Shelton Benjamin is in at number 10, and Lesnar looks maybe happy to see his longtime friend. Heyman greets Shelton at ringside and they hug. Heyman says he's so happy to see Shelton here. Shelton enters and Lesnar shakes hands. Lesnar hugs his former college roommate and they traded pleasure trials. Then high fives. They hug again, and Lesnar is all smiles, as is Benjamin. They stand together and wait for number 11. But Lesnar turns and hits a German suplex on Shelton Benjamin. Lesnar eliminates Shelton Benjamin and laughs about it. Heyman raised the WWE title as Lesnar waits in the corner. The WWE Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura is out next with Sami Zayn as fans sing along with his theme. Sami goes back to the back as Nakamura hits the ring. They go at it after Lesnar missed a right hand. Shinsuke unloads and drops Lesnar with a kick to the head. Nakamura charges with Kinshasa, but Lesnar blocks and eliminates Nakamura with ease. Lesnar raises his arm and stands tall. MVP is out next, making his surprise return at number 12. Lesnar dances to MVP theme song. MVP takes his time and greets the announcers. They chase Heyman around the ring for some reason. Lesnar brings MVP into the ring but gets rocked. MVP comes in and unloads, but Lesnar scoops him with the F5 in the middle of the ring. Lesnar yells out and stalks MVP. Lesnar eliminates MVP. Fans pop big as the North American champion Keith Lee out at number 13. Lee looks ready to do battle with the Beast. Lesnar stares him down and might be impressed by Lee's size. Lee enters and they stare each other down. Meeting in the middle of the ring, Lee doesn't back down. Lesnar strikes with a knee to the gut first. Lee counters and runs Lesnar over with a second shoulder. Fans go wild as Lesnar is shocked. Keith Lee with a Spanish fly in the corner with a big left hand. They both collide in the middle of the ring and go down. The timer counts down and the next man is Braun Strowman for a big pop. Strowman marches to the ring, is ready to a brawl with Lesnar. Braun splashes Lesnar in the corner. Then Keith Lee in the opposite corner. And again, Braun Strowman dropkicks Keith Lee and goes under the bottom rope, staying in. Braun Strowman goes to the floor and levels Keith Lee with a shoulder. Braun comes back in and drops Lesnar with a clothesline. Braun Strowman scoops Lesnar for a power slam, but he slide out. Lesnar goes with a German suplex. Goes for a German suplex to Braun, then a German suplex to Keith Lee as he comes back in. Lesnar with another German to Braun and another to Keith Lee. Sorry about that, guys. Braun Strowman and Keith Lee face off in the middle of the ring now. Lesnar comes over and eliminates them both at the same time. Ricochet comes out at number 15 and flies in, but we get a big backbreaker. Cole wonders if Lesnar is winded now. Lesnar with a big German on Ricochet. Lesnar smirks as he gets back to his feet. The timer goes off as Lesnar works Ricochet over in the corner. Drew McIntyre is out next at number 16. This was my pick. This is my pick, the Drew McIntyre win the Royal Rumble. But I was so excited that Drew McIntyre came out number 16. Lesnar locks eyes with Drew McIntyre as he marches to the ring. Drew enters and they face off, talking trash. Lesnar hits the gloves off and they get ready to brawl. Ricochet comes from behind and with a low blow to Lesnar. Drew nails a Claymore kick to eliminate Brock Lesnar as the crowd goes wild. That's what I'm talking about. Heyman is shocked as we get a replay. Ricochet and Drew go at it. Drew catches a move and launches Ricochet over the top rope for elimination. Lesnar is still down on the floor with Heyman next to the time. Drew looks at him, and they stare at each other. The Miz is out at number 17, tries to come from behind, but Drew drops him and keeps up. Drew keeps staring at Lesnar and giving him his attention. Drew delivers a Claymore kick to the Miz and then gets eliminated. Then eliminates him. Drew goes back to staring Lesnar down as he waits for the next entrance. Fans sings goodbye to Lesnar as he and Heyman looks to make their exit. Lesnar actually stops near the Timekeeper arenas and leans against the barrier. And then the man out is AJ at number 18. AJ enters the ring and goes at it with Drew. AJ gets sent to the apron, but he fights from it. He springboards and they go at it again. Drew lifts AJ, fights off a calf crusher attempt. Dolph Ziggler is out at number 19. Ziggler gets in Drew's face, allowing AJ to drop Drew with a shot to the knee from behind. Ziggler also drops AJ after going at it with Drew. Drew launches Ziggler across the ring. Drew levels Ziggler in the corner now. Drew chops AJ down another corner. Carl Anderson is out at number 20. Anderson stops Drew from dumping AJ to the floor. Just in time, Anderson unloads on Drew. Drew goes to top AJ and Anderson at the same time, but Ziggler super kicks Drew down. Drew gets a triple team, but now AJ stops to hit Ziggler. Anderson with a big spine buster to Ziggler. Anderson works on Ziggler while AJ works on Drew. WWE Hall of Famer Edge is out next at number 21. I knew the rumor is true. Edge is back, guys. I was so happy to see Edge at number 21 at the Royal Rumble. I was so happy to see Edge. The stadium, Europe's and the power goes off as Edge makes his way to the ring. I was so happy. Edge hits the ring and delivers a bunch of spears. Edge stands tall for a pop. AJ and Edge meet in the middle and they go at it with a Pele kick. Edge drops AJ with a spear for a big pop. King Baron Corbin is out next at 22. Corbin and Ziggler double team Edge in the corner now. McIntyre works on dumping Ziggler. AJ and Anderson works on Edge. Edge eliminates AJ. Edge waits in the corner and watches the others go at it. The timer counts down, and then the 23 spot goes to Matt Riddle of NXT. Riddle hits the ring and unloads with kicks to several superstars. Riddle delivers a bunch of kicks as Drew in the corner, then drops him with one. Edge goes for Riddle, but Riddle levels Edge with a big jumping knee to the head. Corbin eliminates Matt Riddle to boost. Corbin taunts Riddle as Luke Gallows comes out at number 24. Corbin drops Edge with a deep six. Drew eliminates Corbin, and then the King is shocked. Gallows and Anderson double team Drew now. The OC hits a magic killer on Edge. Randy Orton is out next at number 25 for a big pop. Orton's head to the ring as the OC stomps on Edge. Orton with a big RKO on Gallows and then Anderson. Edge and Orton stares at each other as fans pop. Ready RKO reunites, eliminate the OC. They have friendly works, and Orton works on Ziggler while Edge works on Drew in the corner. Roman Reigns is out next at number 26. Oh my God. Thank God Roman Reigns didn't win the Royal Rumble. I was so happy that Roman Reigns did not win the Royal Rumble. Alright, let me continue. Roman Reigns comes in, sends Ziggler out, eliminate him. Roman rocks Drew into the corner. Kevin Owens is out next at number 27 for a pop. Owens hits the ring and beats Drew in the corner. Then clothesline Orton. Owens with a big corner cannonball to Reigns, and then a cannonball to Edge. Owens with a big pop-up powerbomb to Drew, and then a kick to Reigns. Roman Reigns blocks the powerbomb, but Owens hits him with a stunner. Owens blocks it blocks the RKO and hits a starter to Orton. Owens works on eliminating Edge now. The 28th entrance is Aleister Black and Owens unloads on each other now. Black Mass in a moonsault but levels Owens with a big kick to the face. Fights Edge off and drops him with a big knee. Drew with a glass girl kid's headbutt to Black. Drew runs into the Black Mass from Aleister Black. It's the only one standing now. Alright. Samoa Joe runs down at number 29 and unloads, taking Black down. Reigns works on Orton in the corner. Edge goes for Kevin Owens. Samoa Joe draws Aleister Black with a big kick to the head. Drew works on dumping Orton now. Owens with a corner cannonball to Black. Roman Reigns drops Drew. Samoa Joe and Owens meet in the middle of the ring and then they started brawling with each other. Joe with the introvert atomic drop and the big boot to drop Owens. The number 30 spot goes to Raw Tag Team Champion Seth Rollins, who comes out with partner Buddy Murphy and then Authors of Pain, Akim and Rezar. Don't nobody care about them. Joe and Owens go to the floor to brawl, but gets beat down by Seth Rollins and his crew. They also bring Edge and Orton under the ropes and take them down to the floor. Rollins delivers stumps to Drew and Reigns in the ring. Black fights Rollins off. Orton is laid out on the other side of the announcer table, and Graves says he looks hurt. We hear a crew member check on the announcers. Owens stuns Rollins and tosses him out, but AOP catches him. Rollins is out back and then eliminates Owens. Thanks to help from AOP. Joe with the Coquita clutch on Rollins, but Murphy interferes. Rollins eliminates Joe. Joe attacks Murphy on the floor, and another big brawl breaks out at ringside. Rollins looks out for the turnbuckles as his partner leaves while brawling with the others who have been eliminated. Edge and Orton stare down Rollins, as do Reigns and Drew McIntyre. Rollins is in trouble. Seth Rollins tries to talk Reigns into being on his side. Reigns responded with a Superman punch. Edge sends Rollins into a power slam from Orton. Drew with a Claymore kick, but to Rollins. Drew eliminates Seth Rollins. Thank God. The match is down to Edge, Reigns, and Drew McIntyre now, and Orton now. Edge and Orton straight gas, then attack other two. Fans chant, "This is awesome!" as Orton unloads on Drew. Drew gets dropped with the RKO. Edge and Orton regroup over Drew, then drops him with the double RKO. Stalks Edge from behind, but Edge sends his former partner. They go to attack Reigns, but Edge turns and eliminates Randy Orton. Edge yells out at Randy Orton, and Orton is frustrated. The crowd pops as Edge and Reigns face off. They unload on each other with strikes. Edge goes down with a Superman punch as fans boo loudly. I laugh at that one too. That Roman Reigns got booed. Edge jumps over Reigns with a spears and nails his own. Spear for a big pop. Edge ends Reigns to the apron, but he hangs on. Edge misses a spear. Reigns kicks him. Reigns tries to pull Edge over the top, but he hangs on. They trade big strikes on the apron now. Reigns uppercuts Edge and eliminates him. Fans boo Edge elimination. Reigns and Drew go at it now. Fans cheer them on. Drew ends up flooring Reigns with a big Claymore kick from out of nowhere. Fans pop as Drew immediately follows up and eliminates Roman Reigns. Thank you, Drew McIntyre, for eliminating Roman Reigns. I'm glad Roman Reigns is not going to WrestleMania. It says the winner of the 30-man Royal Rumble, Drew McIntyre. This was my pick, and I was right the entire time. And I'm going to say this on Twitter. Drew McIntyre is the winner of the Royal Rumble. But I'm glad Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble. After the match, fans goes wild and give McIntyre the standing ovation as his music hits. We go to replays. Drew McIntyre stands tall and point up the rest at the explosion pyro as he head to WrestleMania 36. The 2021 Rumble pay-per-view goes off the air with McIntyre celebrating as the crowd cheers him on. Ladies and gentlemen, all I have to say is this man's Royal Rumble was a good main event, but the women's Royal Rumble was a god awful. But let me take my time by saying that I dedicate this Royal Rumble review and highlights to Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna Bryant. I had to say this from the bottom of my heart. But let me know down below in the comment section what do you guys think of the Royal Rumble, because I'm happy that Drew McIntyre eliminate Roman Reigns. So Drew McIntyre is headlining WrestleMania. I'm glad Drew McIntyre won this match. That's all I got something to say. That's all I got to say right here. But if you guys enjoy my Royal Rumble review and highlights, drop a like on this video, comment down below, share the video all over social media. My Twitter is BigBoyGiant25. My Instagram is BigBoyGiant25. My TikTok is BigBoyGiant25. My Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok will be down below in the description. You guys have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow on Monday Night Raw review and highlights. BigBoyGiant25. Talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here.